We've reached day 16 of Move with Annie and Grace, and we're ready to improve on our supple spines that we've been working on. Today's workout is going to progress what we've already done in weeks 1 and 2. Again, please listen to your body. If it feels the advanced steps are a little bit too far, just take it back or maybe go back to weeks 1 or 2 workout. Let's begin with the warm-up. So we're going to come and stand at the head of your mat, feet in parallel, slight bend in the knees. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale, folding forward over soft knees. Bring the fingers to your shins or to the floor as we inhale to lengthen in a halfway lift. Exhale, fold the body down, and we're coming straight back up. Inhale, flat back, squeeze the gluteals, hands to heart center. Same again, inhale, reaching up wide through the chest. Exhale, diving forward, keeping the knees slightly softened. Hands to shins or the floor for your inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, see if you can fold a little bit deeper. Bend the knees as much as you need to make it comfortable. Inhale, sweep the arms wide as we lift up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more like this. Inhale, stretch and lift. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, lengthen, and we lift halfway. Exhale to fold. And inhale, lengthening up. Hands to heart center. Adding on from there, inhale, reaching wide. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and jump back into high plank. If that is not feeling appropriate for you today, step back onto your toes or your knees. Bring the body weight forward into your fingers. Hug the elbows back as we lower the chest to our hover. Untuck the toes and propel your chest forward into upward facing dog. Exhale, untuck the toes, roll over the feet and find down dog. Lengthening through from the tailbone through the crown of the head, spiraling the elbows down, lifting the hips up. From here today, we rise up high on your tippy toes. Bend the knees like you're coiling a spring. Look forward to your hands. And silently as possible, we're going to jump to our hands. Here we go. Little tuck in, jump down. Inhale, lengthen to halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, sweep the arms wide. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold down. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Step or jump back, high plank. Inhale, move the body forward. Exhale, hug the elbows, lower the chest down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, drag the chest through the arms, lift the heart. Exhale, untuck and reach the hips back. Breathing deeply, spiraling those elbows down to the floor, reaching the tailbone high. As the next inhale happens, rise up high on your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward on the exhale. Silent little bunny hop forward. Feet between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, spread your arms wide. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, high plank. Inhale, hold. Exhale, chaturanga. Hug the elbows tight. Inhale, chest lifting up, upward facing dog. Exhale, untuck the toes. Find downward facing dog and breathe. Long, long deep breaths, raising the tailbone up to the sky, reaching the crown of the head to the hands. Inhale here. As you exhale, shift the weight forward so your shoulders stack over your elbows, over your wrists. Establish length in the spine, looping the tailbone slightly between the legs. And without changing that posture at all, hover the left toes up, set them down. Right toes up and down. Continue to alternate. If it feels too much, do it with the knees down. And 4. And 5. 6, 7, once more right side, 8. Keep it going, but pull the left knee in. Step it out. And right. Step it out. So there's no hunching in the back. Keep that energy reaching forward through the chest. And back. For 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last 2. And 1. From there, rest the knees down. Cross the ankles over and walk back over your ankles. Wiggle forward. Staying seated today at the front of your mat. Hug the backs of the legs. Lengthen the spine. Draw the breath in, sit a little taller. As the exhale happens, scoop the tailbone between the legs and roll the spine into the longest C curve you've ever done. On the inhale, draw on the legs, lengthen and ripple the spine back to neutral. Same thing again, reaching the arms forward if you feel you don't need the support of the arms. On the inhale, stretch the arms to the sky. And again, we exhale, curling back a little bit further. If you can, if this is uncomfortable for you, keep it in that pelvic range. Inhale as we lift up. One more, we're exhaling, curving down. You might need your hands to help you on the mat, that's fine. We're going to curve just to the tips of the shoulders, walking the feet in a little bit closer. Pick one leg, followed by the other. You know where we're going now. We're going single leg stretch. Kicks one leg forward, breathe in. Let's go. 1 and change, and 2 and change. Remember, you can modify with the head down. You can bend the knees, do it single leg. 5 and 6. Long, deep breath. 7 and 8. 9. Ready for the double leg stretch. Both knees in, hug them tight. No change in the spine. Inhale, reach arms and legs away. Exhale, circle. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, circle. Remember, do not move your spine. If your head's down, that's great. Don't let it change. 4, 3, and reach. And 2. Reach. One more stretch. Bring it in. Extend your right leg up. Left leg down. We breathe in. We double pulse. Pull, pull to change. Pull, pull to change. Pull, pull to change. Pull, pull. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hug the knees in, rest the head down. Adding on the double straight leg lowers this week for the week 3. Lift the head and chest up. Hands to the back of the head. Extend 2 straight legs up to the ceiling. Now there's no change in that lower spine. Pelvis remains still. Abdominals tight. We inhale, lower the legs as low as you can keep your spine still. And exhale, lift. Inhale, reaching up, stretch the toes across the room. And exhale, draw them up. Inhale down. And exhale up. And you can see I do not have a huge range of movement here, but hopefully you can see that my spine isn't moving. My abdominals aren't billowing out. Let's go for 2 more. Scoop those abs in. Lift it up. 1 more. Draw the legs down on an inhale. Float them up on the exhale. Hug the knees in and resting there. From here, plant your feet flat down onto the mat. Press the palms of the hands into the floor. Inhale, and with your exhale, imprint your lower spine, curl the tailbone between the legs, and bone by bone, we lift the hips into a bridge. Take an inhale at the top here. With the exhalation, begin to melt the spine back to the mat. Feeling every single vertebra have its moment to imprint as you drag the heels towards your bottom. Inhale again there. Exhale to curl the tail between the legs. Feel the abdominals draw in and up. Press down through the arms, maybe get a little bit more height. Inhale. And exhale to melt the spine down all the way to find neutral. Let's take 1 more. Inhaling. Exhale, draw the tailbone between the legs. Roll the pelvis up, lifting high. If you can, link the fingers behind your body, wiggle the shoulders together, and come up on your tippy toes as another option. Press down through the arms, puff up through your chest, and then let the rest of the spine follow into your bridge. Press into the big toes, hug the inner thighs inwards, open out through the chest. Make sure you can still speak. You haven't taken any weight into your neck. From there, lower the hands down, lower the heels, and on an exhalation, roll the spine back to the mat, all the way to neutral. Keeping the spine still, pick one leg, followed by the other to tabletop. Remembering on week 1 we had the feet down, week 2 we had the legs here. Week 3 we're going to reach the legs straight if your hamstring flexibility allows. Open the arms out to a T shape. On an inhale, take a twist. Tick-tock the legs over to one side whilst the opposite shoulder stays glued to the mat. Have a quick glance at your ankles. Make sure that one leg doesn't appear longer than the other. If they do, even it out. Exhale to come to the middle. Same thing other side. Inhale, take the legs over. Quick glance at the ankles, make sure that they're level. And exhale to come center. And again, inhale, rotate and spiral at the waist. Reach out through the top leg. Exhale to connect and come center. Last time, inhale, spiral. Reaching through the opposite arm. Exhale to come center. Bend the knees from there. Bring the thighs towards your chest. Draw the forehead towards your knees. Tuck the tail under. And we'll start a little rock and roll. Keeping the curved shape in your spine. If this is feeling pretty easy, hug the feet towards your seat. Get into a tighter ball. And try and keep that same even roll through the spine. Roll all the way up on the next one, try and find a balance. To progress, we extend the legs out, take a hold of the ankles, open the legs the width of your shoulders. Now if your hamstrings are screaming at you, bend those knees, hold the backs of the thighs. We're going for the open leg rocker. No weight into your head. We inhale, roll back just to your shoulders. Exhale, roll up. Find your balance. Whew. Inhale, that never works first time. Exhale, roll up and hold. Inhale back. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up. Now this next one I'd like you to roll back and stay back. Rest your hands on the floor, rest your head on the floor. Flex the toes and try and reach the toes towards the mat. Take that lovely stretch for the spine. And now keep the head pressing into the mat, the arms pressing into the mat. Roll the spine down. Now again, if your hamstrings are restricting you here, bend your knees, that's fine. Once the tailbone comes to the mat, circle the legs round together as low as your abdominal connection allows. Inhale, lift the legs to 90. Exhale, it's like you're levitating, peeling the spine, just like you did in that pelvic curl. Reach the legs over. Flex the toes, open and lower. Roll the spine down. Now, if this really isn't happening for you today, you feel any strain in your neck, then please go back to that rolling like a ball exercise. It's doing the same thing, stretching the spine out in flexion. Inhale, lift the legs to the ceiling. Exhale, scoop the tailbone, roll the body over. Inhale, flex the toes, open and lower. Exhale, roll the spine down all the way to find neutral. Hug the knees into your chest. Let's start that rock and roll again. As few rolls as you can to come all the way up to a seated position. And then let's come onto all fours. Hands directly under the shoulders. Knees under the hips. Tuck the toes. Hover the knees. Breathe in. Exhale. Curl the tail between the legs. Puff up the back. Take your cat stretch. Inhale. Stick your tush up to the ceiling. Drag the chest forward into your cow. And again, exhale, scoop the tailbone, puff up the back. Inhale, arc the spine away. This time we're going to keep that arched spine, lift the hips to downward dog. And then we're going to roll the spine, scoop the tail between the legs, squeeze the gluteals, get the biggest curve you can as we transfer all the way into high plank. Stick your tush up to the ceiling, ripple the spine back, stretching to downward dog. Again, exhale, curl the tail between the legs, ripple through, find plank. Inhale, lift the tailbone, bow the chest towards the thighs. And let's do one more, undulating the spine, curling forward, press the chest forward, lift the tailbone, and press the heels back. This time as we come forward, let's drag the right foot with us, stepping the foot between the hands. If it doesn't quite reach, grab your ankle and zhuzh it forward. That's the technical phrase for it. Lengthen the spine all the way out. From here, we take a deep breath in. With the exhale, connect the abdominals and bring your hands to your hips. Bring your left elbow to the outer right thigh. Step your right hand, palms together, onto the left hand. And then press the hands together. Spiral the heart towards the ceiling. If you'd like to progress from last week, we fly the arms out, reaching the left fingers to the floor, the right hand to the ceiling, and open, wringing out the spine. Remember, you can always rest your knee down. From there, return the hands to heart center. Transitioning with control, we come to the middle. The back foot, bump that heel backwards so it's in line with the short end of your mat. Bring the right hand to your thigh, reach the left arm by your ear, and then stretch the right fingers to the floor. Adding on, we circle the left arm around, and we're going to try and wiggle our left fingers through to the inner right thigh. Then you use that traction there with the palm pressing into the thigh to spiral the heart higher to the ceiling. Open out the chest. Feels so good. From here, we release that, slide the left fingers down the left thigh, lift the right arm up, and reverse the warrior. That front knee is still stacked over the ankle. Stretch out. And then we windmill the arms back down, one hand either side of your foot. Spin off the back foot and bump out onto the outer edge of your left foot. The progression for the side plank is going to be stacking your right foot on top of the left one. Remember, you can either keep that other foot forward or you can drop the underneath knee down. Wherever you choose to work, lift the right arm to the ceiling, press the hips up to the ceiling, stretch out your side, reaching up high with the pelvis, creating that rainbow shape, soft in the left supporting elbow. Come back to neutral, spin back around into your high plank, and then lift to downward dog. Let's do that ripple through the spine, dragging the left foot with you. Scoop it forward, hop the leg through the hands, lengthen, find that good alignment, left knee over ankle. Breathe in. Exhale, engage to bring the body up, hands to hips. Bring the hands to heart center, spiral. Bring the right elbow to outer left thigh and twist. Open. Adding the stretch of the arms if you like. Really, really opening the heart to the ceiling, pressing that right elbow to the left thigh. Bring the hands back to heart center, returning to the middle. Rotate the back foot so the outer edge is level with the short end of the mat. Left elbow to left thigh. Stack the left knee over the left ankle and sweep the right arm over by your ear. Descending that left hand down to the floor, sweep the right arm open, and then you're trying to wiggle your right fingers to your inner left thigh. Then press the palm into that left thigh, roll the right shoulder open. See the ceiling. Have a little check that that left knee is stacked over the left ankle. Slide the right hand down the right leg and reach the left arm up and back. Keep pressing that left knee forward, stretching out your left side. We windmill the arms back down, spin off the back foot all the way to the outer edge of your right ankle. Stacking the feet or keeping the left foot in front of the right like this, or the underneath right knee can rest onto the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, push the hips up to the ceiling. Create that arc shape. Breathing deeply. Lengthen through. And then place the left hand back down, coming in to plank. Drop the knees to the mat, untuck the toes, and then reach your fingertips way, way forward, right to the edge of your mat, maybe even off your mat. And then drop the chest down. Breathing into puppy pose. Stretching out. And notice, can you get your chest and your forehead a little bit lower to the mat than the last 2 weeks? Hopefully the answer is yes. And then we'll walk the hands back. Sink the hips back into child's pose. And breathe and relax. For a few breaths, staying here as long as you like. Thank you for joining me for your Supple Spine. Have a lovely day.